Welcome to the Shrimpy YouTube channel, a place where you can learn everything about the disruptive sector of cryptocurrencies and finally start building your blockchain education. In today's video, we will attempt to uncover the secret identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's mysterious inventor. The pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto was never used on the internet before 2008. That changed one Friday night when an anonymous user published the white paper of the world's first cryptocurrency, subsequently sharing it with a small cryptography mailing list. Titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, Satoshi described the inner workings of a digital asset that worked on the basis of hashing and timestamping, combined with a revised model of the proof-of-work consensus mechanism. Believing that trust is the root problem of conventional currency, Satoshi Nakamoto embarked on a journey to create a cryptocurrency that cannot be manipulated or controlled by a central bank. He also believed that history had shown us too many times that the design of fiat currencies breached our trust, and that we have to take back control of our money. Considering that Satoshi launched Bitcoin only a year after a global financial crisis, it's not a stretch to say that he created blockchain technology as an alternative to the modern financial system. Before we venture further into the origins of decentralized technology, Shrimpy would like to offer you a way to learn about a newer and even more exciting blockchain field, decentralized finance. DeFi is the newest kid in town, and there isn't a single street that doesn't talk about him. With the revolutionary goal of changing finance forever by making traditional financial products and services decentralized, it makes sense why everyone wants to take part in it. With novel markets come novel features, and as such, many find the market segment hard to understand. That's why we here at Shrimpy have decided to write an ebook that answers all your questions and turns you into a DeFi savant after only 28 pages. Mastering DeFi is our newest ebook, and it covers topics ranging from yield farming to flash loans. The best thing about it is that it's free, and you can read it online by visiting Shrimpy Academy or by clicking the link in the description box below. Aside from his ideals, not much is known about the individual behind our favorite crypto asset. Was Satoshi a lone wolf acting on his own, or did the name represent a group of several people? The creator's online activity spanned only from 2008 to late 2010, leaving us with little to no information about Satoshi's identity. Not to mention, he never really shared anything about his personal life, despite being active on the Bitcoin Talk forum. His messages were limited to discussing blockchain technology and the future of finance, and as a result, no one really knows who he is. In his last message, Satoshi claimed to have moved on to other things. Many believe that the message implies that he started to work on other crypto projects. But can anyone truly believe that Bitcoin's inventor can simply move on, even while seeing the asset breach all-time highs every few years? Some may believe that Satoshi's identity ultimately doesn't matter, given how Bitcoin is decentralized. However, we have to keep in mind that Satoshi's knowledge of blockchain technology could potentially help us with resolving various conflicts within the blockchain community, such as the question of block size. Satoshi is also believed to own up to 1 million coins. If that's true, we shouldn't take his anonymity lightly, as a single person would be capable of moving markets more strongly than any other investor. Speculations and research lead us to believe that there are, in fact, several possible candidates fit for being the real Satoshi Nakamoto. The most popular rumor indicates that cryptography pioneer Hal Finney is the first suspect that comes to mind. Finney is a person who worked with Satoshi in the early days of Bitcoin, and according to some, he was the first person to run the original Bitcoin network. A report from writing analysis organization Drola and Associates states that Nakamoto's and Finney's writings had the closest resemblance compared to any other suspect. Certain researchers believe that Finney only helped Bitcoin's creators with ghostwriting documents, but that it's still not a good enough argument to make us believe that Finney was not Satoshi himself. Szabo, another cryptography enthusiast who is well known for his research of smart contracts, is also believed to be Satoshi. Although Szabo openly denied creating Bitcoin a few years ago, other writing analysis reports have proven that Szabo's writing style shares a resemblance with with the one used in Bitcoin's white paper. And since Szabo worked on theoretical models of blockchain technology a decade earlier, a lot of people think he has a strong case for being Nakamoto. If he already knew the effect that Bitcoin would have on the world, it would be only natural for him to mask his identity. We also have to point out that Szabo wrote a comment on his personal blog before Bitcoin's launch, stating his intentions of creating a live version of his theoretical digital currency. That may not be enough to confirm anything, but it is an important factor to make us lean closer towards the theory of Szabo spending decades of his life to work on cryptocurrency. One of the rare figures to actually claim to be Satoshi Nakamoto is Wright, a controversial computer scientist from Australia who went as far as to go to court in order to prove his claims. However, Wright's claims were rejected more than once as the evidence was not sufficient to prove his involvement in the Bitcoin project. In a lawsuit with the Cayman State Magistrate, Judge Bruce Reinhardt commented on the matter by saying, "Dr. Wright's demeanor did not impress me as someone who was telling the truth. His story not only was not supported by other evidence in the record, it defies common sense and real-life experience." The name Satoshi Nakamoto is so powerful that many stay clear of it. And seeing how Bitcoin now has a market cap larger than most major companies, it is really no wonder why Satoshi disappeared from the face of the earth. After all, with great power comes great responsibility, and being responsible for creating Bitcoin may be a burden too heavy to bear. Will we ever find out Satoshi's identity? Most likely not. Nevertheless, his spirit and work will forever echo throughout history. Some members of the community believe that Satoshi's real identity doesn't matter, and that all of the previously mentioned candidates are probably not him. But what do you think? Do you have a theory about Satoshi's origins? And would his comeback impact the market in any tangible way? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel by clicking the red subscribe button. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Shrimpy App and on our blog at blog.shrimpy.io.